Hi, I'm Barry Gibbs. I'm the president of Koehnemann Gibbs Homeventures in Panama City Beach, Florida. Just wanted to show you through a house that we're building right now and show you some of the things that are hidden behind the walls once the sheetrock goes on and that you can't see. We build a lot of energy efficiency items into each house, a lot of strength for hurricane resistance, and we're pretty proud of what we do. We're building this house with the new zip system by Advantech. This tightens up the house, makes it less susceptible to wind intrusion. All of the joints are taped. The board itself is impregnated with a waterproofing and a windproofing that makes the system completely sealed up once it's installed. We tape around the windows, the same thing. Once they're installed with NP1 and stainless steel screws, then the zip tape goes on and is completely weatherproof and waterproof. One thing we do in new homes is to seal up all of the small cracks before the insulation goes in. This low expansion spray foam gets every little crack and crevice that we do at every exterior wall joint. When you add up those all the way around the plates of the house, you could come up with a hole this big that you're losing air through every minute of every day. Once all that's finished and we're ready to insulate, we fill all of the cells of every exterior wall with full expansion spray foam insulation. That cuts out all air infiltration and provides an R19 insulation value. We tie down every house with a ProBolt or Timax system. There's an embed in the concrete that is poured into the concrete when the slab is poured, and this all thread rod and then a big nut and washer on top. We do that all the way around the exterior wall of the house, no more than 6 feet apart. That holds the entire house right down to the foundation. All of our windows are impact rated for hurricane resistance, and they are all low E rated. Very high efficiency, saves a lot of energy over time. All vinyl frames set with NP1 underneath the frame, stainless steel screws, and then the zip tape.
Okay, Barry, what are we looking at up here?
We are looking at isonine spray foam insulation, which goes up under the roof line and conditions the entire attic space, brings it into the envelope of the house that's heated and cooled, and eliminates all of the insulation on the attic floor. That allows us to put a huge attic space up here that's conditioned for year-round storage. You can put things up here that won't melt or discolor from the heat. In this house we have almost 180 square feet of conditioned storage attic over the house, and we have another attic space over the garage which is almost this big, which is unconditioned and can be used for anything.
So the space we're looking at right now is actually above the living area of the house, not in the garage, correct?
That's correct. They have separate access points, heavy-duty staircase, and they are completely separated by this wall which has spray foam insulation on it as well.
So the temperature of this area will be fairly close to the temperature of the living area of the house, correct?
They say that the attic will never be more than 10 degrees above the temperature of the living space of the house.
So this will be much cooler than any storage space that would normally be over an attic, which can get very, very hot.
Right, exactly. It would be actually cooler than a room that you have in your house that you close off and don't use and shut the air conditioner off.
Wow, so this gives a tremendous amount of storage space in this house.
It's wonderful for a nice smaller home like this for 2 or 3 people. It's almost like having another large room.
And there's actually about 7 feet of headroom up here, so even a very tall person can stand up and walk around in here.
Yes, yeah, it's very comfortable. Nice, huge space. Something we're doing in all of our houses.
Very good.
Thank you.
So now we've got the insulation in the house. Tell us a little bit about how this house is insulated, Barry.
This house is insulated with spray foam isonine insulation. We put everything in the walls that needs to go, all the electrics, and then they come in and spray the walls down and slice it off to where each cell is full. And this stops the conductive and the convective loss of energy by air movement.
So this is a really much more efficient and effective way to insulate a house as opposed to the normal fiberglass bats that you see on the exterior walls.
That's very true. Fiberglass bats stop some of the energy loss, but this seals against any air movement so that there are no leaks in the house. There's no constant air movement in and out over the next 100 years, as long as the house lasts.
Excellent. And I noticed that you've also put insulation on the interior walls. That is fiberglass batting. What's the reason for that?
We do that in all of our bedrooms, bathrooms, and laundry rooms to sound deaden the house, to keep the house quieter as people are doing things in various rooms. They don't intrude on each other's privacy as much. It keeps the laundry a lot quieter.
Very good. A nice little upgrade just to make the house a bit quieter.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we do that all the time, and people seem to like it. You can thump the walls once the sheetrock's up, and it's a lot quieter inside the house.